Good evening, YouTube. So tonight we're going to stream something that I've wanted to play for quite a while. I've owned this game and had it since it was released, but just never played it. So tonight we're going to check it out and see how it plays. That is, of course, if I can play with it with a joystick. All right, it doesn't seem to be picking up. Let me make sure that everything is correct. Well, let's capture a specific window and see if that works. Okay, there it is. All right, so it's not my fault that this thing is taking so long to load up. All right, here comes the intro. So I shaved. What do you think? I look 10 years younger? What's up?
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John.
Oh, I don't like
Suppose you actually
subtitles.
brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
That's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Oh, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together.
We're not going to skip anything so we get the full immersion. It's funny, I've been listening to the complete works of Sherlock Holmes in my audio books lately. It's probably the second time I've listened to it, and I've actually read the book. It's a thick book. At least once that I can remember, if not more. Sherlock Holmes has just always been one of my favorites. He also, I'm pretty sure Sir Arthur, what's his name? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. He also wrote John Carter, Warlord of Mars. I'm pretty sure. I have to look that up. You know, what's going on here? How come I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening?
Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off, because I am not a fan of I don't think it would be under audio, but let's check anyway. No. Guess there's going to be some shooting, huh? Oh, so we should log in as a streamer? I don't see anything that has to do with young detective. Should we be the young master of deduction? We better stick with this till we understand what's going on. Audio. Alright, it doesn't seem like there is... Oh, there it is. Whew, finally. I didn't see it when I came through here the first time. Log in as streamer. What does that mean? Okay. Somehow it opened up a window to Twitch. Alright, so here we go. Press A to interact. Alright, let's go pick up this fruit. It looks like apple, just to see. Can we pick up an orange or something? Do we have to look at it? What is he wearing? That is some great... What is that? I think he's wearing... Is that a chain? He's wearing a chain? I don't think Sherlock Holmes would dress like that. Alright, we're just looking. Gotta be looking around everywhere. Let's see, I guess we could interact with him.
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
Dude, I'm right here, right next to you. What are we trying to do? Does he run? Let's see. If I pull a trigger? Alright, so if you pull the right trigger, he runs. Get to moving. Let's talk to some people. Oh no, it just blew smoke in my face. That was rude.
Welcome to Il Palazzo Deluso, sir.
That's it?
If you need something, sir, please inquire at reception.
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir. We just need your signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
There you are.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you.
220, 221, that's funny.
Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room. I hope there's a balcony with a view.
All right, dude. So, let's see. Do we want to wander around first? Head to the bar? Do we want to go to our room? Definitely very interesting, these styles. Let's talk to the bartender.
Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir?
No, I guess I can't order a drink. Okay, I guess that door is blocked. 225, so we're in the right area. Oh, they're playing live. All right, so let's see. Is it this way? Two, 226, so no, it's the other way. Can I talk to the ladies? I don't think that's English. I don't think that's any language. $223, $222. Here we go. Just like Baker Street. Now, what are you doing here, slumming by my bedroom door here?
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary Marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
A Marlin ceviche. Ceviche is like raw. I've never heard of a Marlin ceviche, but like usually ceviche is made with shrimp. It's very yummy.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
What do you mean?
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce. If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict spatch, our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
He keeps making the same movement. So what am I supposed to do now? All right, let's talk to this guy, see what he's up to.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting his sales at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backwards. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
That is true.
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
Is that him over there? I can't tell.
Sherry, I'm over here with my
Yeah,
new
there it
Ursine
is.
companion. What are you waiting for? Put the dish down so we can tuck in.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
I can't imagine that he would be allowed to call him
Deliver it to
Sherry.
him. Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
I guess I can't go any further that way.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. Alright, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Sherlock can ask bystanders about a piece of evidence. Press the hamburger menu to open the casebook, pin the evidence with X, and then speak to someone. Alright, so we're going to open this up. We're going to go to the casebook, right? The lost cane. So we have now pinned it. Now we can ask people about it.
May I ask you something?
Friend, you're lucky there is something I know about this.
There were 3 people at the table, a couple and a retired Navy officer. Observers weren't sure what happened to the couple, but the Navy officer was seen going out to the front garden for some air. I have to find him.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
Huh. And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
Isn't this the front garden this way? Navy officer. Unless they mean out here, out here. Okay, so they don't mean that far out. Alright, so it's not that. Well, it couldn't be a black guy, not in this time, date and time.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Oh, look at that. The Navy officer, Mr. Rhodes, was sitting at our table with the noble couple. The men talked about yachting, and the lady was fidgeting with the cane. Perhaps she put it aside, and her husband forgot to take it when they went to meet the medium. Now I have a perfect excuse to enter the seance room.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show.
All right. All right, so we found, I believe that was the Navy officer. Now we have to see where the, look at these people on their hands and knees. All right. So I'm guessing, oh, here's the seance table.
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
This hotel, this island, is full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Boy, that's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
I think his eyes look shady. Oh, he's been fighting. His knuckles are all bruised up. Judging by the heraldic emblem on his signet ring and cane, I can be fairly certain that this man is Lord Craven, a noble Englishman in the habit of visiting resorts to receive treatment for his liver malady. His florid face indicates that he has succumbed to the temptation to drink a few shots of alcohol. Perhaps he was unsettled by the seance. By his red knuckles, I presume that he takes boxing lessons to strengthen his physical condition. Already annoyed by the appearance of his cane, he is now infuriated by the theft of a diamond, surprisingly. We are calling
Simple
him...
deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know
All
this
right, I
harlequin
gotta
stole it.
run bring in
The
some
only
groceries
question
real quick. I'll be right back.
Where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my
Mike
stick
off.
and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
Mic on.
All right, let me see what's going on here.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance. But what occurred exactly?
Ah, it was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand...
Hey, what's
did
up, Richard?
nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Okay, so we have a new case. Press LB. I'm not pressing LB. That seems cheating. We're going to walk over here. I'm going to investigate here. Press RB.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Okay, what else do we have to check? I think we already checked that.
Half a glass of Balblair scotch and the
No,
remains of
we
a Paul
didn't.
Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
Okay, how about this here?
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
So she was drinking. Oh, there looks like something over here. It's a butterfly brooch of some kind.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
New Mind Palace clue. I don't know what that means. Okay, we've already inspected that. I guess he's going to look around some more. Let's come over here.
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds
Was
so
this
much
covered on
atmosphere to the
purpose?
room.
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see.
Alright, that's this guy.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Alright.
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute, Lord Craven, blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
Seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace, Sherry. I'm sure you'll make some good deductions.
What is the Mind Palace? Yeah, but do I want to have more clues?
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.